Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpuff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts from around the country. Today, we're in Irvine, California with Alessandro Fard from Create Ape. And Alessandro, welcome to our conversation today.
Thank you, Howard. Great to be here.
And great to have you as well, and excited to learn a lot more about you. So why don't you start us off by sharing how you got started in the marketing industry?
Yeah, so I basically got started in early 2000, started working at startups right out of high school, and very quickly jumped into a career in design and UX, and that bridged very quickly into marketing as well, and started my own agency in 2016 with a successful IPO with one of the startups I had been working with.
Well, obviously you got a very strong background and great direction to get yourself started with your own agency, which is fantastic. What are you focusing on with your clients that really excites you and made you want to be off on your own?
I think the biggest thing is that there's a huge opportunity when it comes to user experience design. A lot of agencies, especially at that time, were focusing more on just how things looked as opposed to how they function and work. So, taking a closer look at those types of things, we were able to leverage the goals of what the users of our clients' brands wanted, and then what the business wanted from our clients' perspective, and merging those two things together. And that has been just wildly successful, and that's what really inspired me to start the agency.
Well, it's great to have that type of inspiration and some great connectivity with your clients. So, when you are starting a conversation with someone new, what kind of questions are you asking them to figure out what is the best way to share their story?
I think the first thing that I ask a potential client is, what are you trying to accomplish? What do you want to have happen? Forget about any potential limitations that you think you see or you've experienced in the past. What is it that you want to have happen? And I try to get as granular as I can with a client around that. So if it's I want to increase sales by 100% or 200% or anything outlandish, I'll say, great, like let's dig deeper on that. And then what I try to do is then find a way to marry what they want with what their users want, what their target demographic is. And a lot of times there is a way to bring those two together so that there is synergy between those two. Now, if the goal is not reasonable, we can address that. But 9 times out of 10, most of our clients have reasonable goals, and our job is to find a way on how to navigate that and help them to accomplish it.
Yes, making sure that the goals are reasonable is definitely a challenge at times, but good that most are coming in with the right mindset because you need to figure out the best platforms to have them on and make sure that you are knowing the audience to tell the right story. Are there specific platforms or parts of the marketing mix that are working better for some of your clients than others?
Yeah, I think that right now I'm starting to notice that I'm starting to see a little bit less engagement on the social side. I don't know if it's just because it's very saturated or what, but I'm noticing less there. And I'm actually starting to notice, surprisingly for some of our clients, more on the email side. And the reason that we're noticing that is by being fresh and engaging when it comes to that type of outreach, whether it's having short and sweet email drip campaigns or, thinking outside of the box by utilizing video in an intelligent way. These are things that we're starting to notice that is really starting to become impactful for not just one client but several of our clients across the board, and we've been noticing it since last year Q3 all the way to now. We're kind of double downing on it, and it's working really well.
Yes, having that right email list, having that right relationship with your clients and that communication can really be effective because you are already have a relationship. Sometimes in social, you're developing those relationships, but doesn't always lead to where you want it to. And here you have a direct response and an opportunity for call to action to get
Yeah.
them where they want to be. So it's clear that you have your finger on the pulse of what your client needs and what other clients need in general. So we thank you so much for joining us and for sharing all this information with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you all for joining us as well. Having that right agency that understands what you need as a company to market yourself, having someone who's analyzing what is happening within the industry, within ways to communicate and finding what can work best for you and get the results you're looking for is so important. There's obviously a lot of great things going on at Create Ape, so please check out the information we have about them here on Daily Ad Brief. But go out, have a great rest of today, and I'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.